Not long ago, I did a video about Naruto and I compared his moveset in Jump Force to his moveset in J-Stars. And you guys seemed to really like that video, which I was quite surprised with. I didn't know how that one was going to go over. So I figured I'd do the same thing with Sasuke and compare his abilities and his overall design from J-Stars all the way to Jump Force. I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. These videos take much longer than a regular video, so leaving a like on this video would be much appreciated. Let's get straight into it. Starting off at Ability 1 or Special 1. Effectively, Sasuke's Special 1 is the exact same in both games. In J-Stars, it's a standard Chidori that he's been using since part 1, but in Jump Force, it's an Onyx Chidori, which is cool, but it's effectively the same move. It's a standard run at the guy and hit them move. Not much to talk about here, but I would still say the Onyx Chidori looks much better, even if it's just because of the cinematic cut that happens before the move that just isn't there in J-Stars. Regardless, I think it looks pretty good in both games, much better in Jump Force though. Again, there isn't much to talk about here because they're almost identical. Moving on to Special 2, thematically and flavor-wise, these two moves are the exact same because it's Fireball Jutsu. But in reality, these two abilities are actually very different. In J-Stars, the Fireball Jutsu is very slow. In fact, depending on how far away your opponent is, you can have up to 3 fireballs on screen at the same time. It feels less like a projectile and more like a zone control ability. In Jump Force, however, the Fireball Jutsu feels much more like it should. It looks like it's straight out of the anime, and mechanically it feels exactly the way a projectile should feel in this type of game. Honestly, the Fireball Jutsu in J-Stars feels very underwhelming and poorly translated from the anime. It does not feel like it should at all. I've never seen Sasuke throw a fireball like this. This just looks like a spirit gun someone colored in Photoshop and slowed it down significantly. Moving on to Special Ability 3. These moves are actually very similar. They're almost identical. They're both Amaterasu. J-Stars was a team game, so I think the idea behind this ability initially was to interrupt an opponent very far away who was attacking a teammate. However, this time in Jump Force, it feels much more like an ability you want to throw out to stop your opponent from casting some type of projectile, or maybe you know your opponent's going to do something, so you can press this button that stops them. Regardless, the button doesn't feel very good in Jump Force. I don't know why you would use it, especially because it costs a significant amount of meter, and if I could change any one of his abilities in Jump Force, it would absolutely be this one. Alright, moving on to Sasuke's super move. Sasuke's super in J-Stars is a transformation state that activates Susanoo. This changes Sasuke's normal attacks into far-reaching, heavy damaging normals, and his heavy attack is a weaker version of the actual super attack. The super attack is the Susanoo bow. Honestly, this super is very clunky. It does not feel good to use. It doesn't feel good to navigate with. Every animation besides the bow attack feels like it's unfinished. However, Sasuke's super in Jump Force is perfect. It's animated perfectly, and the special effects are gorgeous. A huge upgrade from J-Stars. Now we're going to do something we didn't do in the Naruto video, and that's because I didn't record Naruto's assist at any point, but we're going to compare the assists. Unfortunately, Sasuke has 3 different assists in J-Stars, so I'm not going to cover all of them, I'm just going to cover the 2 that are most similar in this game. So in Jump Force, Sasuke uses the Onyx Chidori as his assist, so we're going to be comparing the assist of both Chidori and Onyx Chidori. And in all honesty, they're almost identical. Now, I don't have recorded footage of this, but in Jump Force, I don't think Sasuke's assist went full screen, or at least I don't remember it ever going full screen. In J-Stars, however, if you press assist at any point on the screen, Sasuke's just gonna run infinitely until he hits the opponent. So that's kind of cool, I guess. It's really easy to combo off of both of them. The one in J-Stars combos very easily, the one in Jump Force combos very easily. Honestly, they're pretty much identical. In fact, I might even give the points to J-Stars here because J-Stars assists feel a lot better than Jump Force assist just because you have to hold down the button to use an assist in Jump Force, which feels very strange because you're unable to use the assist like a panic button, or not even just a panic button, but you're unable to use the assist in any immediate way, the same way that you should be able to use an assist, the same way that you can use an assist in J-Stars, the same way you can use an assist in Dragon Ball FighterZ, the same way you can use an assist in any game that has assists. It honestly really frustrates me that the assist button in this game being Jump Force, of course, is you holding down a button. It just feels so unintuitive, and considering how functionally these two abilities are identical, it's hard not to give J-Stars the point for this one, because at least in J-Stars you can just hit the button and then you've got a free combo. In J-Stars I have to hold down the button, wait for my assist guy to finally come out, and then I get a combo. Again, for that reason I think J-Stars gets the credit here. Overall, Sasuke's design in Jump Force is very similar to his overall design in J-Stars. But on a whole, ironically, Jump Force feels like it's more of a complete game. The reason I say ironically there is because Jump Force is not even in an open beta state, it's in a closed beta state right now, and J-Stars is a completely released game, and it's because of designs like this. Sasuke just feels like an upgraded version as to what he was in J-Stars, which is exactly what you wanted, because his design in J-Stars wasn't even that bad. Really, the worst thing about his design in J-Stars was his super, and the fact that you had to press it 3 times to actually get what you wanted, and his projectile looked awful, and it felt awful. It didn't even feel like like a projectile. They changed both of these things for Jump Force, so Sasuke feels pretty good. Another thing they changed for Jump Force is his normal attacks. I know I said in my previous Naruto video that I wouldn't talk about normal attacks just because it's kind of annoying to get all the footage for it, but overall what I would say is Sasuke's normal attacks in J-Stars feels like he's putting a lot of aggression into each hit, a lot of power into each hit, which is not really how Sasuke fights. So I'm happy to report that in Jump Force, it feels a lot more fluid, it feels like a lot more concentrated, where in J-Stars it feels like he's just kind of swinging and hoping it hits, which is just not really what Sasuke does. So I'm happy to see that that design is significantly different in Jump Force. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want more videos like this, let me know by hitting the like button and leave a comment down below who you want to see me compare to their J-Stars design in the next video. I'm gonna go franchise by franchise, so leave a franchise down below, not a name. Don't ask for Vegeta, ask for Dragon Ball. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name has been Bilbzy. I'll see you in the next video.